It's a weird scene to start like that, but we'll watch it till the end, right folks? A man closes the eye of one of the women and they start to kiss, but there's someone at the door recording everything as well. The woman leaves and then the woman in the purple dress starts leaving as well. She asks her fiancé why his lips feel softer than normal, and the man who's behind her closing her eyes says that he already left. He uncovers her eyes and she asks if her makeup is still in place. He says that she looks fine. She still has that kiss floating around her mind, and saying that he never kissed her like that before. She says it felt so soft and delicate that it almost seemed like a different mouth. Her friend says that he probably did something to his mouth for the wedding, and she can't wait to kiss that mouth again. She gets hot just remembering how good it felt, and her friend says it'll be even better on their honeymoon. As the woman is about to leave the room, the groom comes up and asks Jody what's she doing there. She covers her mouth and tells him that she came to see if Kaylin needed help with something. That puts him at ease, but he asks if she's pretty, and he thinks that Jody's acting a little weird. She tells her brother that she's drop-dead gorgeous, and he's so excited to see how she looks and he says that he needs to see her. Jody stops him from going, and she tells him that he can't see the bride before the wedding. She suddenly says that she needs to confess something. She says she came to help Kaylin, but she suddenly made a move on her and started kissing her, and she shows him how she looks right now. He can't believe that Kaylin would do something like that, and she tells him that she likes women, but she would never make a move on Kaylin, saying that she was the one who kissed her. He simply can't believe or doesn't want to accept this, asking Jody why would Kaylin do this to him. She tells him to calm down, that he can't make something stupid today of all days. He says he won't, but he opens the door and storms into the room. She gets scared by that and tries to hide behind her friend, and Thomas wants to hear what she has to say about it, and Jody smiles now that her plan is in action. He pushes her friend away, asking how she could do that to him. She says that he shouldn't be looking at her right now, and he says that there's this tradition where he shouldn't see her, but she can go ahead and kiss his sister. He calls her crazy, and she's genuinely confused by what's happening right now, and she tells him that she doesn't like women. You didn't, but that'll change. He says that he knows everything already, that his sister told him all about it. She really doesn't know what he's talking about, saying that he's probably misunderstood. He starts laughing, telling her that his sister has the face of a woman, the eyes of a woman, and a mouth of a woman. She starts putting two and two together and realizes who kissed her before. She watches and listens to everything. She immediately tells him to calm down, that she didn't know that then, that she was blinded before, telling him to go and ask Zach. He can't believe she didn't notice that there wasn't any beard alongside the mouth, and that's when Zach comes back, asking them how's everything in there and telling them that it's time already. She couldn't be happier to see him, and she tells Zach to say how he was covering her eyes before, that she didn't see who she was kissing then. He says he doesn't know what she's talking about, and she gets desperate, telling him that he wants to destroy her marriage like that, that he was the one who said that they should do it like that. He gets tired of that and tells her that he did all of that so Thomas could see who he was marrying. He says she's a snake and he's glad that he did it. She can't believe he was doing this to, that she thought he was her friend. Thomas says that everybody knew it already, but he really was the fool who walked straight to her trap. She says that they love each other, but he says he doesn't. She tells him to believe her, not Zach, but he says that she wouldn't have done that to his own sister. She tries to explain to him that she didn't know that, but he says that she did. She begs Zach to tell the truth already, but he says she knew what she was doing, and he also lets Thomas know how she liked that kiss. She nods, but then she tells him that she didn't know it was his sister. He can't believe it was the best kiss she ever had, and he tells her to forget about him, that she can go ahead and marries his sister already. She tells him to come back, but he's making his way out. Jody's waiting for him outside, and she stops him and tells him she can explain. He says that she can't explain what happened there, telling her his own sister betrayed him. He's furious and leaves, but she has a smile on her face. He climbs down the stairs and Samara says she has to tell him something. He asks her what is it, and she says it's about Miss Kaylin. He doesn't want to hear any more of that, and he leaves. She tells him to wait, and he really wants this to be a mistake or he would have gone by now already. She tells him that she has everything right there on her cell phone, and she can show him what happened. He can't believe that she saw it as well. He tells her to stop calling her to Miss Kaylin, that he doesn't want to hear her calling her like that. She knows that he must be pretty angry right now, but she tells him to listen to her. He says he'll not calm down, and he asks her why is she defending Kaylin like that, asking if she kissed her before. He completely loses his mind and tells her that she's fired. She tries to tell him, but he keeps shouting at her to leave, so she begrudgingly leaves while he curses at the wind. She can't believe Zach didn't tell the truth, and he really doesn't care, telling her to be honest and say that she enjoyed it. She says that doesn't matter, that he needs to look at what he did to Thomas. He says he couldn't care less, saying that Thomas needs someone better, someone elegant and smarter than her. And that someone happens to be him. You're worthless. She tells him to leave already, but something comforts her in all of that. She says he'll never have Thomas because he's hers already. He laughs and tells her to watch out because things change, saying that she enjoyed his sister's kiss. He tells her goodbye and leaves her there. Samara didn't leave and instead is crying downstairs. Kaylin sees her and asks what happened, and she says that she saw everything that happened and that she tried to tell Mr. Thomas about it but he fired her instead. She can't believe that, and she asks if she can talk on her behalf. She says that she not only saw it but she recorded it as well. Kaylin takes the phone to watch it and Thomas comes back, telling Samara that he fired her already. Now that she has proof, Kaylin shows him the cell phone, asking if he believes her now. He can't believe she was telling the truth, and Samara asks if she has her job back. She says that she was only trying to tell him the whole truth, that Samara saw everything and tried to tell him as well, but he just wouldn't listen. He tells Samara that she can have her job back, and now he starts to apologize to Kaylin for everything. Jody suddenly shows up and tells them to wait. He doesn't greet her with open arms, and she tells Kaylin that she can go ahead and marry her brother, but she has to say that she didn't feel anything with that kiss. She takes a deep breath and looks at Thomas, then she faces Jody, saying that she felt something. Thomas gets caught by surprise by that, and Kaylin says that she's very confused, that she knows she shouldn't have kissed Jody before, right? She says she can't marry him anymore. He can't believe this. He says they love each other, trying to make her say the same thing, but she says she doesn't know anymore. She says that kiss was so strong, that they made such a powerful connection with it that something lit inside her. Samara thinks it's lovely, but Thomas says she just lost her job with that, trying to make them realize what they're saying. Samara says she super supports them both, saying they could hire her for that. Jody apologizes for doing that to her brother, but she says she always felt something for Kaylin. I've had a friend who stole someone from me, but my own sister. He starts to leave, but they couldn't be happier right now. Zach stops him from going, saying that he knows it must be hard for him right now, and he says they can go out and drink something. He's happy to see he has a friend still, and they start to leave. Yeah, friend. For now.